Hello, my name is MC. I'm going to make a review of a Shopify store in the beauty niche. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I get pretty many requests to review Shopify stores and to highlight the problems of these stores. A lot of my clients have a really low conversion rate and they don't know what they're doing wrong. But the fact is that a lot of them are doing the same mistakes. So I decided to make a public review of a Shopify store so that you, if you have a Shopify store or if you want to create one, will not do the same mistakes. So I chose this Shopify store in the beauty niche because the beauty niche is one of the most trending popular ones right now. So let's see what the main problems with this store. This store is called Beauty Hideout. You probably can notice that looking at the domain and this logo here on the product. But the main problem here is that there is a really tiny logo here on the left corner of the page, and you cannot read that logo. So, first rule, if you have a logo, it's not about the design. The design doesn't need to be fabulous. It just needs to be clear and readable. For example, for this store, the logo is really tiny, so if someone lands on this website, they will not be clear what the store name is and why is this even integrated on the homepage if it's not clear and readable. So this lowers your trust score immediately because this speaks of a low quality. And if someone decides that your website is not high quality, they will think that your products and your services may be low quality as well, because people judge your products by the quality of your website. So you should be really attentive to the way your website looks. Always use only high quality content. For example, this image here looks a bit blurry. I don't know if this is the vibe of the website or just a low resolution image, but make sure that you only have high resolution images in your Shopify store. This is really important. You will not see low resolution images in successful Shopify stores. So just to keep an eye on that and make sure that all your content is really high quality. Let's talk about this top menu. So there are a few problems here. First of all, as you can see, the color of the menu pages is gray. This is a problem because this is not a readable color. If you decide that gray is your go-to color, then you should think again because it just doesn't work. Make sure you use a really popping color or just readable and visible enough color for the menu, because a good navigation ensures a good user experience. Second of all, the order of the pages in the top menu is also important. So never place any other pages before your shop page or your catalog page, product, services. Make sure that the first page is home, as usually people are really used to that. Then list the shop page or services, products, whatever you have. And only after that, make sure to integrate an About Us page. Like here you can see training, maybe contact us page, fax, track your order, anything you have. Just make sure to put them after the products and the services. The next issue that I see here is that they have an account option enabled. And I see this on a lot of Shopify stores. Why is this a problem? Well, first of all, larger companies or larger stores can afford an entire team of people that will take care of your customers' accounts. But if you don't have that, I don't recommend enabling the account option because this may seem like an extra step for your visitors. They may feel like, okay, so if I don't have an account, maybe I can't complete a purchase, and you don't want that. You want your visitor to feel safe and to buy as soon as possible from you. So I don't recommend having this option enabled. Okay, so let's move next to the slideshow section. So the problem with this slideshow is that, first of all, it's supposed to be a slideshow, which means the slides should automatically run on their own. But this is not even the worst thing about it. The worst thing is that you should understand that this section is really important. You have the logo, the top menu, some products or images display, make sure to highlight some benefits of your store in this section. You don't have to write a lot of text, just put some effort and define the concept of your store. Why should people buy from you right now? You should really make sure to put that extra reason for your visitors to buy from you and to add that urgency element as well. If you have some offers running right now, if you have, I don't know, if we're talking about the beauty niche, vegan ingredients, natural ingredients, anything you want just to make your visitor more safe and more attracted to your offer. So you don't have to write a lot of text here, just a few sentences and this call to action button, which is shop now. So I accidentally clicked on it, and even worse, it's sold out. Just don't do that. If you have a shop now button anywhere on your store, make sure it doesn't redirect the visitor to a sold out product, because this is just, I don't know, lame. Let's move next. So it's good to have one sentence or two about the brand. This is great. Now let's move next. So here, it's very good to have the Instagram feed integrated into your Shopify store, but don't put it on the top of the page or in the middle. Make sure to put it below. Why? Because people can just click on your posts on your Instagram and they will get redirected to your Instagram page. And one thing leads to another, and they just get caught up on Instagram, and they just may go to another page or profile on Instagram and forget about your store, which means you will lose traffic. So don't integrate your Instagram feed at the top or in the middle of your store, because you can lose traffic really, really easy. Okay, so let's talk about the products and services section. So one of the most obvious problems here is that the services block is empty. It's just gray. And you don't want your visitors to think that your store is incomplete or unfinished, because it lowers the credibility rate. They may just think that, okay, so no one will be able to fulfill my order if the store is unfinished. Maybe it's just outdated. Nobody takes care of it anymore. So you don't want your traffic to just go away without making you purchase. Traffic is really expensive nowadays, so just make sure to turn the store live only if it's completely finished. Now, regarding this block here with products, so the problem is that products, so I see here an image saying masterclass. I'm pretty sure that they selling really real products as well. So just make sure that your image of the collection, of the category, is relevant to what it's representing, which means you can display here some products, only products that you really sell. Don't show any other images that you like or you think are attractive. Only images of products that you really sell. And of course, this image is cropped here, so it just doesn't look professional altogether. Only use high resolution images that is relevant to what you sell, and make sure the image is entirely visible, not cropped. Okay, so let's move to the next section. Skincare is important. Yeah, that's true indeed, but what's more important here is that the image and text ratio should be congruent and professionally put together. So if you have little text, make sure you use an appropriate image, which is not too large, because this kind of ruins the balance of the flow of the homepage. So just make sure if you have a lot of text, you can put a larger image. If you have little text, use a smaller image, that so that everything balances well on the homepage. Also, don't forget to add call to action buttons. So if the title here is skincare is important, they can have a button here that says shop now or catalog or services. I noticed that they have a services page, or contact us. Anything, just don't leave this section without the call to action button. Otherwise, it's just a waste of valuable space on the homepage. Okay, moving next. So Beauty Hideout blog. It's really great to have a blog actually on your website because it increases the trust of your visitors. They will think that you are really professional, so you know what you sell, your products are high quality. This really boosts your trust score. But if you only have one article and it's written in 2021, which is like a year ago, I don't recommend adding that on the homepage. So, first of all, if your article is written a long time ago, just don't make the date visible. Second of all, if you have just one article, don't create an entire empty blog section for it. Just make sure to you can create actually an image plus text section and integrate the article there, so you can have an abstract of your article here and a read more or read the full article button here. So it's really easy, no need to complicate yourself and have all this empty blog that just doesn't look professional at all. Okay, so let's talk about the newsletter section. First of all, I can guess that the Beauty Hideout store doesn't have any email automation setup, which is problematic because emails can actually bring a lot of revenue to your store. I usually set up welcome campaigns, cart abandonment campaigns as well, browse abandonment, thank you emails, asking for review emails as well. So emails is a really great channel to increase your revenue, to recover abandoned carts, and to increase your sales. It can bring around 60% of your total sales. So just make sure to consider this channel, which means that on your homepage, you should really optimize this section. I've seen this section pretty much on any Shopify store. But what you need to do is to, first of all, set up the email automations, include some discounts in the emails as well. And the section should be optimized in terms of copywriting. So you just, if your visitor sees this text, subscribe to our newsletter, they will probably not subscribe because there is nothing in for them. But if you say, subscribe and get 10%, 15% off a discount coupon on your next purchase or share with a friend, then they will probably subscribe to your newsletter. And it doesn't really matter if they use that coupon or not, but they will be in your email system, in your email flows, and you will be able to target them with different offers. If they ended up on your store in the first place, it means that this is a subject that interests them. So if you will have a really good offer, chances that they will buy from you will increase. This is why you should really optimize your newsletter section. Don't just think that, okay, so I'll have a newsletter section without any text. No, this can be a really good sales channel, so you should really consider it. Okay, so here in the footer section, first of all, I see that this text here doesn't look good at all. If you want to, it's really great actually to have your contact information displayed in the footer section. Just make sure it's displayed professionally. So you can just create a section here for that. Contact us, keep in touch, anything you like. Add an icon of emails, address and phone number, and just write them and make them clickable. Just don't display them like that in this position at the bottom of the homepage. And also, if you have a lot of pages in the footer section, I would recommend to sort them out into a few menus. For example, you can have customer support or customer care or just info menu, where you can integrate the facts page, about us, contact us, I don't know, track your order, anything you want. Then you should absolutely have this menu called store policies, where you can include the consultation form, delivery information, terms of service, refund policy. And see, the problem here is that, for example, we have 2 refund policies in the menu, 2 terms of condition. Okay, terms of condition, terms of service, pretty much the same information. So just try to not be repetitive in the menu and make it more relevant. For example, you can include here a shop menu as well, so that your visitors don't have to scroll all the way up to the top menu to go to the page they want to go to. Just make sure to integrate the shop menu with bestsellers, new arrivals, all products, shop by category, anything you want. Just make sure to integrate them both on the top of the page and in the footer section. So that will be all about this homepage, I guess. It's not a bad homepage. As you can see from the first sight, you may think that this is an okay store. But if you go in depth and look into these elements, into these sections, you will see that there is a lot of room for improvement, and there are sections that are just not optimized for conversion, and you can easily lose your traffic without them making any purchases. So just make sure you pay attention to this. And we'll move to the next pages. Let's go to the About Us page. So, if you don't have any images for the About Us page, you may think that putting your text in the center of the page is a good idea, but it's actually not. If you don't have any images, just make sure to make the content more structured. Just put it on the left. This would be much better than having it in the center without any content on the sides. So it's very good that they have a mission. I would actually put this text here in the footer section, just a specific place where you can add a few sentences about your brand or your logo, and below this text you can also add the contact information. It usually looks really good. So yeah, this is my advice for the About Us page. Or go to products. Perfect. If you have a section like that on the About Us page, make sure to integrate some links. If you say go to products, make sure to integrate some call to action elements like go to products, shop now, go now, catalog, anything. Just don't just leave your reader hanging on this idea that go to products, but where are the buttons, right? So just make sure you don't make the same mistake for the About Us page. So we go to the products page now, and it's really good that they have the products sorted out into categories. Let's go to the skincare one. A lot of products are sold out, which is not really good. If you have a lot of products, you can keep some as sold out so that your visitors know that you actually have these products, they're just not in stock right now. But if you have really few products, then just remove them altogether from the store rather than just having them displayed here. Let's go and see what the product page looks like. So, BH Face Scrub. So I see this integration lately a lot in Shopify stores. I have a feeling that people just saw this on some successful website and they decided to integrate them in your store as well, because why not? But actually, it doesn't make sense to have this integration here if your product is not really expensive. If your product is under $100 or £100, I don't see why you should have this integrated. It doesn't make any sense, and it can actually turn out really problematic for you as a store owner. So I would just recommend to remove this if your product is cheaper than that. Next, so this should not be written here. Tax included and shipping calculated at checkout. This is really bad to have on the product page because your visitors already know they have to pay for shipping. If you want to integrate some shipping information, you can do that here after here. See, they have the shipping info. Just don't integrate it here because people hate to see that they have to pay some extra money for shipping. So just remove this, and instead you can add some urgency elements like 10 people are viewing this product right now, or low in stock, hurry up, something like that. Okay, so the next thing that you should pay attention to is the add to cart button. So in this case, it's really easy to skip because we have the buy it now button more highlighted, but actually people don't just complete purchases just like that, just buy it now and they complete the purchase. No, they usually add an item to cart, they navigate through your website, find maybe another product and add another item to cart, and maybe in the end they will complete the purchase. So which is why the add to cart button needs to be the most visible and the most highlighted on the product pages. This is really important because this is the most important element on the entire page. So make sure it's visible. It's not white, it's not gray, it's just visible and big. Okay, I hope that's clear because I see this mistake a lot, really a lot. So I really felt like I need to highlight this problem. Okay, let's go next. So description. It's really good that they have these videos here. This definitely brings a professional vibe to the store, absolutely. And reviews, that's great. But of course, there's always a but, right? So description. If you have more information that you need to integrate on the product page, you can do that easily with drop-down tabs. So imagine you just have here just the word description and a mark like that, and you click on it and this text appears. You click on that and the text disappears. Really easy, right? You can do that with all the content that you have. For example, in this case, a beauty hideout could have a description, drop-down tab, ingredients, shipping info, returns and refunds, see? So that it will be really easy to navigate through all these texts, because right now, okay, so on the desktop it looks a lot, but okay, but on the mobile you should just go through a lot of text, and that's really eye-tiring, and people just may feel tired and just leave your website. So make sure to put your information really compact and professionally put together. That's really important. And if you have ingredients that you need to display on the product page, make sure you don't display them like that. You can just put a comma here and display them in a single line or in 2 lines. There's no need to go like that, right? So I understand if they wanted to highlight that the ingredients are natural, then they could have add some icons of honey, of sugar, something graphic maybe that will be more attractive to the visitor. But like this, I don't see any reason to do that to your product page. So it's really great though that they have the shipping info integrated here. Returns and refunds, I don't recommend to have this information written on the product page, because people will automatically think, okay, so if I don't like this product, I have 14 days to return it. Why? You don't have to put your visitor into this place of mind that they have the possibility of returning the item. If they will need that information, they can go to the footer section here to the refund policy, and they will see what the terms are. But don't integrate that directly on the product page, just to don't disrupt that purchasing moment of your visitor. Okay, you may also like, it's really great to have a section like this, but you also need to have a recently viewed section. That's absolutely necessary, especially if we're talking about the beauty niche, fashion niche, and basically stores that have a lot of products and people just don't have, they don't buy immediately. If you have a lot of product variants, so you better enable a recently viewed section. So yeah, that's pretty much all about the problems with this page. I would also recommend to add here some trust badges, like under the add to cart button, check out securely with, or Google trusted, or I don't know, anything, some trust badges, some guarantee badges as well. And you could also have some upsells integrated on the product page or in cart, like displaying some products that would go with this specific product and that visitors can buy with a discount. Bundles are a really great way to test your products, different offers, and increase your average order value. So make sure to consider that as well. And I think we're done with this product page actually. Okay, so now let's go and see what the checkout looks like. Let's add this item to cart. Okay, again, so first of all, you can see, right, that this button here is really, it's too popping to the eye. I usually don't recommend using such colors for the cart or for the checkout. Just make sure to keep it simple, minimalist, but professional and attractive. Special instructions for seller. Okay, I guess if you need that, but just make sure to remove this text here, text included. Again, people don't like seeing that because they already know they have to pay for shipping. So just make sure to replace that with something more attractive, like money back guaranteed, or satisfaction guaranteed, or more than 5,000 orders processed and more than 10,000 people happy. Anything more attractive, just don't write this text here. Okay, so let's go to the checkout and see what we have there. Oh, right, a lot of pink. Oh, so this is what the logo looks like. Amazing. So for the checkout, I usually recommend to remove these buttons here because this can be an extra step. This can cause cart abandonment usually, so just make sure to remove them. Maybe add some trust badges here along the logo. This will make it more attractive. Yeah, it's good that they customize the checkout in these colors, I guess. And yeah, I usually recommend to write here a bit more information because not usually, but sometimes people may not fill in with the correct email, with their actual email and their actual phone number. So I usually recommend to write a few more words here, for example, email, and you can add required for, I don't know, for order confirmation. And if you write it like that, people will include their actual email. Same for the phone. You can write phone and add a few words. Required for shipping notifications. I mean, who wouldn't want to know where their package is? Of course, they will leave their actual phone number. And this really helps with the purchases, with processing the orders, with having the actual emails and phone numbers of your customers. And if they abandon their carts, you will have their phone and their email, and you will be able to target them with emails with their abandoned carts. For example, I usually set up email automations for cart abandonment, giving a 15% discount, for example, for those who left their email or their phone number but didn't complete the purchase. So this is an extra motivation for them to return and complete the purchase. Okay, so I suppose this will be all okay. This card, I hate this type of card where they have this text here. But all right, so I guess this is all about this store. Thank you for your attention. If you want me to review your Shopify store, you can leave your store link in the comment section, and I will make sure to review it and even include it in a video if you write free review near your store link. I hope it wasn't a boring video for you. I hope you find out some useful information, and we'll see you soon. Bye.